Hi everyone, Ugoos is back with their latest Android TV box, the Ugoos SK4 Pro, and this one is packed with some exciting upgrades. Building on the success of their original SK4, this new Pro model features the Amlogic S905X5M-K CPU and the Mali G310 V2 GPU. So we have the K variant of the CPU and the V2 of the GPU. And today we are going to find out exactly what these upgrades bring to the table in terms of performance and features. Ugoos has always been my top pick for Android TV boxes, and with the SK4 Pro, they might have just raised the bar even higher. So let's dive right in.
Box on the shelf, clean and sleek. Plug it in and it starts to speak. Menus pop like a click, click, flash. Every room gets a faster dash. Android glow in a little black frame. One touch on and it knows your game. From couch to screen, it's a smooth lift. Fast little machine with a bigger gift. Load it up, let it run. One more tap and we're done. You want quick, you want right. Ugoos comes alive tonight. Ugoos, run it clean. Ugoos, hold the scene. Swipe, jump, play, and go. Ugoos, steal the show. Ugoos, right and fast.
And welcome back. So the contents of the package have not changed from the previous model. You get the new SK4 Pro. You get one Bluetooth Air Mouse voice remote, one HDMI cable, a 12 volts 1 amp DC power supply, and your user manual. Its design, though it may appear to be the same, it's slightly different. The body is still made of plastic, but its glossy surface now includes a 3D effect that can mess with your eyes, so be careful if you suffer from visually induced motion sickness. For I/O, it comes with one HDMI 2.1b port, one non-gigabit Ethernet LAN port, which is disappointing, one optical audio, its barrel type 12 volts DC input socket, along with one USB Type-C port and another USB 2.0. Its reset button is easily accessible and not hidden inside an AV port. At the front you get an LED power indicator, and to its base has 4 rubber feet with no ventilation holes. So its boot up process includes the Ugoos boot up animation, followed by the pairing of the Bluetooth remote. Then you're presented with the selection of 2 launchers, Launcher 3 and the Ugoos launcher. For this demonstration, I'll be using Launcher 3 as it has all the features of the mobile version such as long click mini pop-ups, drag and drop shortcuts, and it's compatible with mouse cursors. So this is Launcher 3 running on the mobile version of Android. For those who are new to Android boxes, the difference between the mobile version and the Android TV version starts with the ability to drag and drop your icons like you would on your mobile phone, as well as it comes with a useful navigation bar with recent apps feature same as your mobile phone, as well as a pull down navigation bar with notifications at the top. You can also add icons to multiple horizontal scrolling pages.
One screen, one flow.
So as soon as you connect to the internet, you are presented with your first firmware update. And as long as this chipset remains popular and in use, you will continue to receive these updates. Once rebooted, I received another update, so this confirms my claims about Ugoos and consistent updates. So to get an overview of its firmware features and hardware information, I will be using my TV Box Specs app. I'm currently at version 1.7.0, which includes 2 major updates and some minor improvements. So if I head over to the summary tab, it shows that the manufacturer is Ugoos, the model is the SK4, it's running on Android 14 mobile version with Google Widevine L1 with HDCP 2.3 protection. It's currently not rooted, but you do have root access via the Magix application. Its CPU is the Amlogic S905X5M, a quad-core Cortex-A55 processor with a max CPU clock speed of 2.51 GHz configured in 32-bit mode. It has 4GB of DDR5 RAM and 64GB of internal storage. Its GPU is the Mali G310 single-core graphics processor with OpenGLES version 3.2 and Vulkan version 1.3. Its wireless network adapter is the Realtek RTL8852 Wi-Fi 6EX model that provides dual-band 2.4 plus 5 GHz Wi-Fi connectivity. Its Ethernet LAN port is not a gigabit LAN port, and the app cannot detect its Bluetooth version. It has support for HDR10+, HLG, AV1, Dolby Vision, AISR, and AIPQ. It does not support HDR10+. And for surround audio, you have audio pass-through for Dolby Atmos, Dolby Digital Plus, Dolby Digital, Dolby TrueHD, DTS Virtual X, DTS HD Master Audio, and DTS-X. And it has an idle operating temperature of around 49 degrees Celsius, 120 Fahrenheit. As requested, I added Fahrenheit to the temperature reading. You can also view it under the thermal tab. There are those who also requested to list all of its Dolby Vision video playback profiles. You can find those under the decoders tab. And a new feature added to version 1.7.0 is a benchmark tab where you can perform your own personal benchmarks without having to install individual apps. This app is available for free. The link can be found in the description. However, if you appreciate this app, you can support the adding of new features and regular updates with a small contribution of only $5. Your kind support will assist in the release of each new version along with your requested features. I would really appreciate the support because the tools that I use to create this app are not cheap and they charge a monthly subscription. A $5 donation will be greatly appreciated. You can find the PayPal donation link in the description below this video. Also, based on your donations, I will be selecting lucky winners to receive free Android boxes and other valuable stuff featured on my channel going forward. So remember to subscribe and stay connected. So other features include HDMI CEC options, button mapper feature for the colored buttons on the remote, menu button options, USB mode option. This can come in handy for networking. Mouse pointer options. It has microphone options, but I'm not sure if that is built-in mic or via USB. And the same goes for camera options. You get adaptive HDR display. You get AISR and AIPQ settings under picture settings. You get up to 12-bit color depth Dolby Vision. Screen rotation to portrait mode, reverse portrait and reverse landscape. You get auto frame rate switching. You can control the navigation bar and status bar. You can change the recent apps feature from horizontal to horizontal with perspective along with 3 background color options. You have a hardware monitor feature with a floating hardware monitor widget. You can change the performance mode of the CPU to max performance and lock it in place. And you have some power key definition options. Under storage, you have your Samba server settings. You can root your device via the Magix application. And under the About section, you have access to developer options. To play 4K HDR, AV1 and Dolby Vision videos, you first have to select your preferred playback option. If you are connected to a Dolby Vision TV, you first have to select the adaptive HDR feature so that HDR only triggers when you actually play an HDR video. And for Dolby Vision, you have to select I recommend low latency 12-bit. This will activate the adaptive Dolby Vision feature. If your TV does not support HDR or Dolby Vision, these options will be hidden. I will now play some 4K HDR10 HLG AV1 and Dolby Vision videos to test its 4K video playback capabilities. For this, I'm using my advanced TV Box media player designed to play some of the toughest video formats with a cool OSD for detecting video formats. So this is HDR10 and it triggers the HDR feature on my TV and the OSD. This is the AV1 format. This is Dolby Vision with stereo audio. This is Dolby Vision with Dolby Atmos. This is HDR10 Plus that falls back to HDR10. This is HLG. And this video format is very difficult to play because it's ripped DVD format called M2TS. My media player on this new chipset plays this format smoothly. So this is M2TS with Dolby TrueHD audio. When it comes to surround sound audio, the SK4 Pro outputs every surround sound audio format. Let's have a look. So this is Dolby Atmos.
This is Dolby Atmos, the world's first object-based cinematic audio. With powerful moving audio that transcends from channels.
Next, we have Dolby Digital Plus.
Purity.
This is DTS HD Master audio. This is Dolby Surround from Dolby Vision. This is Dolby TrueHD.
Next, we have the center channel.
This is DTS-X Master audio. And the DTS-X. And this is the M2TS DVD file format with DTS-X. Unfortunately, if you switch to optical audio, you don't get any surround sound audio formats, only PCM. If you are into Android gaming, which is now very popular these days, with more and more console type games being released due to powerful mobile phones, please know that on Android boxes, there is no touchscreen controls, so you would have to use what is called a gamepad key mapping app that maps the button of your gamepad to touch points on your display. For this, I'm using the Panda key mapping apps, They are the Panda Mouse Pro, the Panda Gamepad Pro, and the Panda Touch Pro. These apps now use wireless ADB to activate, and they are now free. In my previous SK4 review, I expressed concern about this new Mali G310 GPU not performing like a new upgraded GPU and more like the previous Mali G31, and my position is still the same. The V2 added onto this GPU does not increase gaming performance. Let's now look at its benchmarks and let's see if it improved from its previous model. First, the results of its RAM and internal storage. It has a RAM copy speed of 4,480 megabytes per second. Its internal storage has a read speed of 237 megabytes per second and a write speed of 96 megabytes per second. Next, in its Wi-Fi and Ethernet LAN speed test revealed that its 5 GHz band alone achieved the maximum speed of my network. Its 2.4 GHz band performs really well, achieving an average of 158 megabits per second, and its LAN port is not a gigabit LAN port, averaging around 90 megabits per second. In benchmarking its CPU, Geekbench 5 produced a score of 196 single-core and 688 multi-core. For graphics benchmark, 3DMark produced a score of 616 with an average FPS of 3.69. And in the Antutu benchmark version 11, it received a score of 255,937. When entered on my rankings chart, though having slightly better performance than the previous SK4, its improvements really comes down to added features in the area of Google Widevine and audio and video decoders. Its hardware performance is basically the same. So this is my new and improved TV Box rankings chart designed to give you all the information in a new user-friendly interface. So to compare all of its features to other boxes in this list, you can find the link in the description below. So in summary, the new Ugoos SK4 Pro biggest improvement I would say is the addition of Google Widevine Level 1 with HDCP 2.2 protection and the adding of all Dolby and DTS decoders. So viewers, there you have it. This latest Ugoos release running on the mobile version of Android with Google Widevine proves why they are the best in this industry. So to get your hands on this latest version, links can be found in the description on my blog as well as on the rankings chart. I placed all the links in the description directly below this video, so be sure to check them out. So thanks once again for taking the time to watch this video. If you would like to download a free copy of my TV Box Specs app, the link is in the description. If you would like to lend your support to the development of apps tailored to Android boxes, you can buy me a coffee using the PayPal link in the description. If you are new and would like to follow the work that I do on this channel, then hit the subscribe button and ring the notifications bell. This way you will receive notifications each time I release new videos, offer second-hand prices on boxes or other products featured in my videos, when I release updates to my custom apps, and when I decide to offer more giveaways. So stay connected and see you in the next one.